Welcome everyone to FLW On Demand. We're here live ICAST 2017, and I'm with FLW Tour Pro Scott Martin, who's got a major announcement. Scott?
Well, thank you very much. I tell you what, we're so excited about the growth of bass fishing all across the board at FLW and college fishing, all the things we've got going on. We got some really cool announcement. For 2017, we have created Team Bass USA. We're going to be going over to South Africa to fish on what is the name of the river? The Vaal River. Very, very excited about doing that. We've got a team of 8 other anglers. We're going to be competing against lots of other countries over there. And this is an opportunity really to potentially make bass fishing an Olympic sport, which is going to be amazing. So we're going to go over there, we're going to compete in that, and then we're going to eventually grow into some other venues over here in the United States with some other events. But we've got some really good anglers coming across the big pond with us. And first we've got Scott Canterbury. Scott, come up. Scott Canterbury is an unbelievable angler. He's going to be our guy that we're going to send shallow with a jig and say, all right, find all the fish that you can, because it's going to be a team format. It's going to be a team format. We're going to have 3 days of competition, 2 days of practice. And so we're going to have 8 guys, but we're going to have a couple people that aren't necessarily going to fish. So depending on who's catching what, when we figure it all out, we're going to put people in and out. So it's going to be like a little game.
Yeah, I mean, what an unbelievable opportunity, first and foremost, just to go over halfway across the world and fish for bass, and be fishing for Team USA. It's awesome. The great guys that we have, the group of anglers that we have, to be able to work together with these other anglers, it's going to be just an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to beating some other countries, hopefully, and bringing it back to the USA. So, I'm extremely excited about it. It's just, I can't mention, how excited I am. I mean, it's unbelievable just for the opportunity to go fish and be a part of Team USA, fishing in South Africa. Something I've always wanted to do is travel to other countries and do it. So now I'm getting the opportunity to do it and fish with guys like yourself and, the rest of the guys. We got Mark Rose and several guys. You're going to announce them all, but just extremely excited.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be videoing this whole experience, everything from us leaving the United States. We're going to be videoing all that. We're also going to video all the practice, show the viewers how we practice over in another country. And then, of course, we're going to be videoing and producing the tournament itself. So we're going to be producing that and airing that all across different networks here in the United States. So it's going to be a really good opportunity, not only for our fans, but for the industry as well. So we got some other guys, Fred Rubanis, Boom Boom, coming up. Have you ever been over to South Africa?
Actually, I have. I went in 2009, and I got to fish and travel the country, so I got a little bit of insight what we need to do.
Did you get to fish the river that we're fishing?
Honestly, I got to go back and look at all my records because we went all over the country and fished, and it was phenomenal. We caught tiger bass. They got large bass there. It's just an incredible place. It's a life-changing experience for each and every one of us.
Yeah, it's going to be really excited, and so we're going to get Canterbury up shallow with jigs. We're going to put Fred out deep with swim baits. So we're covering all of our bases. And speaking of another base we need to cover, we're going to bring the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. David Fritz, across the big pond as well. Come up here, David. All right, how awesome is that? Now you've had to be over to Africa before, right?
No, Scott, I've been in a lot of countries, but never Africa.
Really?
No. So
well, if they're eating a crankbait over there, we know who's going to find them.
Well, I'm sure they do. They've eaten it everywhere I've ever been, so I'm looking forward to it. I mean, this is really a thrill for me. I've been fishing forever, and I'm really looking forward to it, representing the USA and you guys and giving a good team effort, and, yeah, we're going to kick some butt.
Absolutely, we're going to kick some butt. I'm excited about that. Thank you for being a part of it. And I'll tell you another guy, Mr. Versatility, guy catches them just about everywhere we go, Mr. Mark Rose. Awesome, Mark Rose. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Scott.
Now, have you ever been over to South Africa?
No, I can't even spell South Africa. I've never been anywhere like that, no. I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm kind of worried. Usually humans are bait in some places of South Africa, but, I'd like to go hunting over there, maybe bring a gun and do some of that on the side, but more than anything.
Just don't get eaten by a hippo, okay?
Right. More than anything, I would like to look back, 20, 30 years down the road and see where these group of guys, were the groundbreakers of, making this an Olympic sport, and just being a part of it. It's going to be really exciting. And when James Watson along, I know there's going to be some fun involved.
Well, we've got Fritz for our fine and crankbait fish. We've got Canterbury for all of our shallow stuff. We got swim baits covered. We got you covering a lot of things, and then we have our entertainment that we're bringing over is James Watson. He's our entertainment for the week, right?
Well, I don't want to be bait, and I think Mark's got something up his sleeve for me. Something about alligator trolling. I don't know what he's got in store, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you could wrestle a hippo over there. It'd be good for the hits on YouTube if we put this thing up.
That's a good idea. But
is.
pick me a small one though, please.
Yeah,
I don't want
the
the
baby
biggest one.
hippos, baby
Yes,
hippos.
the baby ones.
Okay.
So now I'm looking forward to all the shots we got to get to go over there. It reminds me of all my deployments and going places in the Army and stuff. So I'm looking forward to going overseas. It's been a long time since I've been overseas.
I don't like shots, man. I'm gonna have a problem with that. I really am. My wife's gonna have to give me
no,
some.
your wife's not going to do it. I'm going to give you your shots right before we get on the airplane.
All right, here, take the mic. I'm out of here. Thanks, man. All right, so we've got a couple other guys that we're going to be bringing across the pond. David Dudley, come on up. Now, David Dudley's caught them just about everywhere you can imagine. And I have a feeling if there's a wacky worm bite going on or a finesse bite, or maybe your new jig and your new shaky heads will work too. So you excited about going over?
Yeah, I'm excited about just representing the United States and showing them what we're made of. You know, I think we got the best, I can actually say world now, so we're going to be able to have a chance to prove that we are the best in the world, not just in the States, in the world. So I'm excited to represent, you know, the States and show what we're made of. And of course, I'm looking to going overseas. I want to see a different part of this world, so it's going to make it exciting. Actually, to say I caught fish in other parts of the world is going to be something that I can always take to the grave with me.
Well, I tell you what, you know, looking at these names on here, and we've still got another guy to bring up, but looking at these names on here, it's an amazing little list of names here. I mean, when you talk about competitive David Dudley, he's going to be super competitive. He's going to be all into the details about finding fish. And the other guys, we've got our bases covered, man. I think for us, the format that this is, where we're going to go out and we're going to practice together, we're going to kind of discuss who's found what and what our best options are and who might be the best guys to compete those certain days. With the field that we have here, we've got a good chance at it for sure.
Absolutely. Whenever it's like building a basketball team. You can't just take, you know, 5-7 foot tall, you know, players and expect to dominate the field. I mean, look, we got the crankbait master, we got the anything master. We got us a team that is built up with strengths on all different strategies. So I'm excited about our team. I think we're the strongest team that we could have picked, so it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we're bringing up one more guy. We're going to take one more guy across the pond. This guy is actually from there, but now he lives over here. Mr. Lionel Botha. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Cool, Scott.
Tell us a little bit about South Africa. And I've asked everybody if they've fished there, and the only person so far was Fred that fished somewhere close by, and he's not real sure where. But you fished that river. You fished around that area. Tell us what to expect.
Well, it's going to be, first of all, it's going to be an exciting event. One thing I can tell you is it's going to be tough because the South Africans, I fished against a lot of them on that water. I only stay 45 minutes from that piece of water that we're going to be fishing. So the guys are good on that piece of water. Don't get me wrong. Even though we gain, I think, with a phenomenal team, and there's guys that can do everything from flipping to crankbaiting, as you said. But it will be tough. You know, they're going to have that hometown advantage, and you probably know what that's like when you got hometown advantage. Depending on the weather, on whether they're going to have a mild winter or they're going to have a cold winter. From what we understand now, it's cold, so they're getting a bit of a cold winter, which is going to suit us because the fish are going to should then be more in the spawn mode. But we may get a bit of pre-spawn, post-spawn for sure, and then obviously some on bed. Depending on the rain again, there's a lake that sits above the river, so if that lake, believe it or not, last year was sitting at 14%. It's now 86%. Wow. So provided we don't get as much rain as that, they'll hold that water. But if they open the gates, then it's going to ruin it for us. It's going to ruin it for the whole tournament. So it's a lot depends on weather. You know, if that holds out for us, I think we can have an awesome tournament. And I think our guys, with what I know on the river and what I've won a lot of tournaments there. I think we can do really well.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, thank you very much. It's awesome to have you part of that and help us kind of navigate and get our feet wet there. And you know, like Lionel said, the versatility we have here. If we have a lot of crazy weather, I feel good about our chances. We've dealt with about the craziest weather this year on in history for me, for sure. So hey, we're funding this ourselves, guys. So if you want to help participate and help fund us getting over there, it's going to be a pretty expensive ordeal for us getting all the way across the pond and fishing this tournament. You can go to our website at usabass.org, and we're going to have lots of information on that website on how you can help fund us. If there's sponsors and companies out there that are watching this video and would like to help participate, we've got opportunities for sponsorship as well. You can also go to our GoFundMe page at USA Bass. Pretty simple. So we'd love any help that you guys can provide for us. We're going no matter what, but any bit helps for sure. And you can also check us on our Facebook page at usabass.org. So I'm excited, and I think that's about it. That's a wrap, guys. So thank you. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. All right. Team USA, boys.